Welcome to a high energy version of the BullHorn this morning. I've got my trusty coffee mug. The buzz is here. Howard, how you doing? We're going to talk about coffee stocks, Starbucks, Caribou, Peet's, Green Mountain, all of them near 52-week highs. What do you think's going on with this sector? As I take a nice tasty sip.
Well, it's not new. These are all-time highs, other than Krispy Kreme, which is reincarnated. The great thing about coffee and donuts, you can just go bankrupt and start again, and everybody wants coffee and donuts. So sometimes the market is really, really simple, and we make it really, really complicated, including myself, because I don't own any of the stocks on this list, including McDonald's, which is really in the coffee business too. So you've got Starbucks, Peet's Coffee, Green Mountain, which makes those K-Cups, or we've got Krispy Kreme,
yep,
and we've got Peet's Coffee. These are big brands. It's like the beer industry was in the 60s.
Do you think there's enough room to keep buying all the names in this sector? I mean, when you look at something like smartphones, for example, right now it's Apple, everyone else is an also-ran. You look at the coffee group and everyone is doing well. Is that sustainable, or are we going to get to a point where Starbucks and maybe Green Mountain keep chugging along, but your Peet's and Caribou's of the world have to come back?
Well, I think the most interesting story here is that coffee now is America. I mean, it has been America, but it's been splintered. Everybody's making good coffee or acceptable, drinkable coffee. So the innovation is going to come like from another Green Mountain. You got all this massive distribution. Everybody's drinking coffee. I spilled some on my last shirt, so I had to wear white. It's not like I want to be a waiter, but I spilled some. And the thing is, there's going to be some innovation, some technology that comes into this industry. So Green Mountain came with a penny stock, an $80 stock. So it's kind of like, how do you find the next biotech stock in coffee? You know, you've got this distribution. How are people going to get distribution into Starbucks? They're the new Best Buys of the equivalent of electronics, but they're doing it for coffee beans, for products, for books, for music.
Right. You mentioned McDonald's. Obviously, that company is doing extremely well, and it's not just fast food. The drinks, part of their business growing rapidly. So it sounds like you think that there's room for not just the coffee pure plays, but McDonald's, Krispy Kreme, Tim Hortons out there. We've even got the Dunkin' Donuts IPO later this year. So do you see any negatives for any of these companies that we've been talking about?
Well, here's the thing. I love all-time highs, but I don't like chasing. My kids just happen to be out of the age where they don't go to McDonald's anymore. If they were 7 years younger, I probably would have caught this McDonald's trends because they've cleaned them up. The menu's really not bad. The original food still sucks, but the new menus are very interesting. And like you said, you can go in Wi-Fi. Costs keep dropping on their end, other than the food costs, but costs of labor, costs of technology, costs of distribution. So, it's just a very interesting global cross-current that's working out well for some multinationals, and McDonald's is one of them. Kudos to them. I mean, kudos.
All right, well, thanks a lot, Howard. This is obviously a topic near and dear to my heart, and it looks like, to paraphrase David Mamet, coffee's not just for closers, coffee's for traders, too. Thank you so much.
Good point.